For you to deal with childhood neglect is, wow. Let me think about this real quick, yeah? For you to deal with childhood neglect, stop thinking about the past. Why are you thinking about the past? Okay, maybe you watched something or you listened to something that triggered the past. Alright, it happens. Or you read something. Because I read something that triggered, well, I found out. And I was like, huh? It left me in a spot of bother for quite a while. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, that's in the past. That's not now. That's in the past. Do you understand? And sometimes you have to realize, okay, if you really want to deep it and you want to go do a little bit of further investigation of why you were neglected as a child, is you can actually try and find those people that neglected you. But I wouldn't recommend it. Or if they're already in your life, you can find out. But I wouldn't recommend it. What I would do is I would channel that energy and be like, okay, well, if I was neglected as a child, when I have children, or let's say you do have children, you do your very best to make sure that you don't neglect them. Yeah, you learn as much information as you can. Yeah, so you do not neglect your children. Or, do you understand? So here's what we're gonna do, so that you do not make the same mistakes. Yeah, of neglecting your children as you were neglected when you were a child. Because this is what tends to happen sometimes. Sometimes as human beings, unfortunately, sometimes we repeat the same cycles unless we learn new information that can help us change that cycle. Do you get it? So at the end of the day, because you don't want your child, whether you got children or not, let's just say you do, like you don't want them to feel the same way that you feel about your childhood. You understand? You don't want them to feel how you feel about your parents if they neglected you. Let's just say they did neglect you. Like, you don't want them to be feeling the same way about your well, you don't want them to feel the same way about how you feel about your parents. You get it? Like, you want them to have that, that bond. You want that bond with your child or your children. You want that bond, that strong bond. Like, seeing that strong bond is amazing, man. I don't know how to explain it. Like I saw something on Twitter the other day, yeah, where, in fact, you know what? Let me leave that out. But follow the Cabs family. Trust me, follow them on Twitter, Instagram, I think on Instagram, and then and Snapchat. I'm not on Snapchat, but follow them on Twitter, on YouTube. You will see what I'm talking about. You will see it. You will see the bond that they have with each other, the father and the children, and like, it's amazing to see. Like, look at me getting all sentimental and things. Anyway, let me get back on topic. So anyway, if you don't want to neglect your children, you don't want them to have the same feelings and that stuff there, all the negative things that you're feeling, then I strongly recommend that you take action right now to learn new information. Yeah, all that information that you're going to learn, you will learn in the online courses that we do. Yeah, the only way you can get access to that is by clicking on the link in the description box below where it says get involved and become a member of the Onochie-Obayuwana Trust. Once you do that, you get access to online courses such as parenting, such as roles and relationships, such as healthcare, and all that stuff there. And you will develop new information and new insight. And I guarantee you that you wouldn't be thinking about your past, because your mind is focused on what you're doing now. Your mind is focused on knowing, okay, now I've got this information, now I'm going to implement it and make sure that my children do not feel the same way I feel about my own parents or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Alright, so make sure you go ahead and do that. The link is in the description box below. And listen, if you've got any questions or any topics you would like for us to discuss in our videos, then by all means leave it in the comment section below. And as always, peace, blessing, and more prosperity.